Okay, hello students. I'm Mr. Shikur and I am a math teacher. Uh, this is my first uh, YouTube video class. I hope you will stay with me and this lesson is for grade 7 but it's useful for every student. As you know, I'm now teaching grade 7. I mean, if you are listening for grade 7. So I just want to tell you something about quadrilaterals, and not only for grade 7. I will give a tutor for grade 8, 9, 10, 11 until 12. Till grade 12 I will give a tutor. We'll have a tutor and I'm fulfilling some materials. So let's start. Today we'll see about quadrilateral. Quadrilateral is a four-sided geometric figure bounded by line segments. As you see from the figure, we have squares, rectangles, parallelograms, trapezoids, and rhombus, and kites. Those things are quadrilaterals. And you can see from the definition, it's a four-sided geometric figure bounded by line segments. You see square, all of them are they're bounded by line segments, and it's four-sided and it's closed shape. There is no curved shape. So this all things, this all this all uh, in the figure as you see, square, rectangle, parallelogram, trapezium, and rhombus and chitar, they all are quadrilaterals. What makes them the same? What makes them the same is the first one. They all are quadrilaterals, and the sum of the interior angles of any quadrilateral is 360. 360. As you see, let me just tell you some keywords. As you see, DC, side DC, and we have side BC, side CD. All of them are sides. So you see, AD is a side, DC is a side, and CB is a side, and we have AB is a side, and we have angles. Sorry, and we have angles. We have angle A, angle B, angle C, and angle D. And we have opposite sides. Opposite sides means this one AB and DC. Opposite sides means which exists in the opposite sides. DC and AB are what? They don't have a common vertex, so we call them opposite sides. DC and AB are their opposite sides, and the other one is opposite angles. When we say if two angles are opposite angles, it means that they don't have a common side. They don't have what? Common side. As you see, angle A and angle C. These two angles are opposite angles. Opposite angles. So we have the other one, and angle B and angle D. They are opposite angles. And the other one is adjacent sides. Adjacent side AB, side AB, and side BC. These two sides are what? Adjacent sides. They are adjacent sides. They have a common vertex. We call this vertex. Vertex. Vertex means the common point of two lines. The common point of two lines. And we have adjacent angles. Adjacent angles means the other name is two consecutive angles. We call them what? Adjacent angles. Let's see here, angle A and angle B are adjacent angles. Angle B and angle C, they are what? Adjacent angles. Consecutive angles are what? Adjacent angles. And we have angle C and angle D. They are adjacent angles, and we have the other one, angle D and angle A. They are what? Adjacent angles. The other one, we have many types of quadrilaterals. The first one is we have trapezium. So trapezium is a special type of quadrilateral in which exactly one pair of opposite sides are parallel. One pair of opposite, at least one pair of the opposite sides, it must be what? Parallel. So, and four-sided figure, it's one pair of sides are parallel. The sum of the angle pair between parallel line is 180. It means that the sum of the adjacent angles, it gives you 180. Let's say that angle A and angle D, it if it is a trapezium, their sum must be what? 180. 180. And we have the other one, 122 and 122 and 58. When you add these two angles, you will get what? 180. So this quadrilateral are trapezium, can be a trapezium. Okay. The other thing is we have parallelogram. Parallelogram is quadrilateral in which each sides of parallelogram parallelogram is quadrilateral in which sides is parallel to the side of opposites. Let's say that AB and DC, these two sides are parallel. Two pair sides of parallelogram are what? They are parallel. So to be a parallelogram, AB and DC must be congruent or equal. AD and BC must be congruent or equal. Congruent or equal. So we have the diagonals of parallelogram. We have diagonal AC and diagonal DB. Angle A equals to angle C. Angle B equals to what? Angle D. The sum of the adjacent angles, it gives us 180. So this is one of the property of parallelogram. There we have a question here, and I have something that I don't tell you here. AO from the diagonal, AO and OC, they are equal in a parallelogram. They are equal. DB bisects AC. DB bisects AC. It means that AO is equals to OC, and AC bisects DB. It means that DO is equals to what? OB. DO is equals to OB. As you see from here, AO is equals to OC, and DO is equals to OB, right? And the other one, AB and CD, as we said, they are parallel and congruent. AD and BC, they are parallel and congruent. They are parallel and congruent. Based on this, there is a question here. I can give you 2 minutes. You can stop the video for 2 minutes and you can find it. Find the value of x and y in a parallelogram. We have ABCD. This parallelogram we are given. So we are going to find the value of AO and OC, OD and OB. So we can find this simply. You are given DO is x plus 1 and OB is equals to y, and AO is 3y minus 7, OC equals to 2x. OC is equals to 2x. I can just try it by yourself. I can't see you now, but you can try it, and if you don't get the answer, this is how we find it. Sorry. Here we have, as we said, the diagonals of parallelogram, they bisect each other, right? We said DO is equals to OB. Means that we have x plus 1 is equals to y, because we are given DO equals to what? X plus 1. And we have OB, we are given y, right? Because the diagonals of the parallelogram, they bisect each other. DO equals to what? OB. OC is equals to what? OA. That's why I did this calculation based on the properties. You don't have to go far. Here we have the other one, 3y minus 7 equals to 2x. 3y minus 7 means you are given AO, and you have OC is 2x. So you can find the value of x. The first one, y is equals to x plus 1. You can substitute by x plus 1, and you can find the value of x. So we substitute by y, x plus 1. So 3 times x, 3x, 3 times 1, 3, minus 7 equals to 2x. And then minus 3 minus 7 equals to what? We have minus 4, right? So we will collect like terms. We have 2x, we will bring 2x to to the right side and to the left side, and we will take minus 4 to the right side. It was minus 4. If a number jumps an equal sign, if it is negative, it will change into positive. If it is positive, it will change to negative. So based on that, 3x minus 2x equals to x, and we got what? 4. The value of x is 4. After we get 4, it's simple to find the value of y. Based on the first equation, we have y equals to x plus 1, right? Here, we have given already this. So x is 4, and y equals to 4 plus 1. We got y 5 centimeter. So DO, we are given x plus 1. So we got 4, right? So side DO 4 plus 1, 5. DO will be what? It's not side, it's half of a diagonal, sorry. So DO is 5 centimeter, and OB will be 5 centimeter because DO and OB are equal. DO and OB are equal. As you see from here, DO and OB, they are what? Equal. And AO and OC, they are equal. Whenever you get this type of calculation, what you need to do is you just need to remind the property. You don't have to just confuse, just remind the property. And the other one, if you get DO, you can get OB, because DO and OB are what? They're equal, because the other diagonal bisects this diagonal. So AO is equals to 3y minus 7, and you got y is 5. Then you can just substitute by y 5, and you will get 8 centimeter. AO and OC, they are equal. If AO is 8 centimeter, OC will be 8 centimeter. By the way, I have some shortage of materials. I will buy that, then I will show you briefly, not like this, because this is my first video. That's why you will understand me, I think. And the other thing that you need to see is we have done today's lesson. This is my first video, that's why I feel confused. I know that I will improve it, and I know that you will give me a chance, and I'm not only going to give for only grade 7, I will give for grade 8. You can just comment me, and don't forget to subscribe. And if you like this video, I'm reminding you to like and to share if you like it. I'm not forcing you, but you need to subscribe, right? It's serious. Comment me, I will prepare a video and I will answer your questions. This is what I have for today. Thank you. Okay.